and good all the academicians, scholar here present here in this platform. And it's always great pleasure for me to have a session in this kind of international webinar. And today we have really incredible topic. We need to understand it, and it's really very important in the qualitative research design. So, without spending time, I wanted to welcome you all for this today's presentation, QualiTech Research 2025, and yes, today I am handling and explaining the fundamental of qualitative research design. I am Professor Dr. Rhituraj with you from Eudoxia Research University, Newcastle, United States of America. Let us start with the thought process because whenever we are starting qualitative research design, it's all about the society. It's all about the natural setup. We cannot go with the laboratory. So this is in-depth study, and we need to understand very basic point in the qualitative research design. We know Albert Einstein. He was a great physicist and genius. And of course, most of the work done in quantitative research design, experimental work, and of course, some quote we are finding out which will inspire you for qualitative research design. So I would like to share with you the thought process and how he was explaining. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Very interesting. Whenever we are creating the problem and we wanted to go for the solution, if our state of mind is the same, we cannot find out the real solution. So, what does it mean? Whenever we are creating the problem, and now in the next level, we wanted to go for solving it, we have to change our status of the mind. We have to understand that something was lagging behind, something was untouched, something was unexplored while somebody was dealing that problem, and I have to, or we have to explore that untouched area, which is called research gap. So let us welcome to the world of research gap in the qualitative research design. And now let us understand how to identify. Now the big question is there. Today in my lecture, you will find out not the bookish part. It's purely working with the qualitative research design. That means how to work, how to practically go for the qualitative research design. And we have to start with identifying and addressing the research gap. So to identify the research gap, we need to understand these are the unexplored area, which are untouched area, and we can do it by some process. First, we can identify the research gap by analyzing existing literature. So this is one condition. That is, we have to understand we need some literature. We have to go with literature review, and then we can find out that, okay, these are the 10 literature, 10 research paper in my hand, and they are explaining this particular topic, whether it is ethnography, narrative study, focus group. Okay, I will not go with that much basic. I will go in a working level. I hope that our all academicians having already concept about this kind of basic things, and my previous speaker already explaining. So you see that we have to go with different paper. Now, earlier days, we have to visit the library. Today, you are having AI. You can collect the best research paper in your hand. And all these are drafted and published by the great academician. So why we need to use these technologies? We have to understand it will reduce our time. The thought process is in your mind. We have to understand what kind of paper I need for my research, and I have to download and go through the literature. Now we will use manual process as well as the new technology to analyze the paper. For dissection of the paper, we can use the two methods. One is the traditional method. In traditional method, what we were doing earlier, we are reading the paper, it is in the pen and paper, we are having the hard copies, we are making the bullet points. Okay, we are making the bullet points, we are underlining the point that yes, here I think that something can be added. Okay, this author is a genius writing down very well, but we have find out here some methodology part is missing. Here some demography is missing. We can use this problem he is using in Philippines, we can use in India. So this way we are manually finding out. Now we are having one step advance with the artificial intelligence and research software. I will also show that one, how we can go for that. So next is developing the strategy. It is always very, very important. I will explain that one. And you have to go with that leverage research software and AI. All right. So let us understand the concept of research gap. What is research gap? And why we are all the time saying like that while we are starting qualitative research design, we have to understand research gap. Very important point. What are the types of research gap? Okay, in reality, because in the research methodology book, it will be only research gap, untouched, unexplored area. But practically, whenever we are entering to the society, we have to understand that there are different kinds of research gaps are there. So it is unanswered question, okay, unexplored part, untouched area. So first is the theoretical gap. This is missing theory or conflicting theoretical perspectives. We have to understand. Sometimes somebody explaining one, say, theory in qualitative research design, because it is always carrying with like grounded theory or anything you are using. So then theoretical gaps may be there. You are finding out that, all right, this part I can introduce and it will be the best paper from my side. Then methodological gaps. Yeah, some people are using some particular methodology and there will be some limitation in that methodology. So you can explore that limitation, you can find out the limitation, and you can use it in a practical sense. Empirical gap. That is the lack of sufficient empirical evidences. They're using the empirical results but not having the evidences, and you can move forward for writing down one new paper. Contextual gap. It may be population, it may be say region, it may be setting. Okay, you can use that one. Technological gap also today, because you know that today the research is driving with the technology, driving with research software, driving with the artificial intelligence and the GPT technology. So somebody was doing that research but they are not able to represent it in a graphical manner. Because in early days, if you go with the paper before 15 years, it is true that we are not using that much, in qualitative, that is graphical analysis or sentiment analysis. Or, these things were not there. It was clearly like narrating the things. It is like that we are writing down in the explanation. We are making in the argumentative way. We are making discourse analysis. These things were there. But practically now it is in the next level. So you can find out that one also. So now we need to understand the steps. Yes, incredible steps I am sharing with you to identify the research gap. We have to follow the step. So step number one, literature review. I have already told you. Now, how to go for it? We have to use some database. We have to use some database and we have to accept the technology for our growth. If you are not ready to accept the technology, I will show you that this kind of the technology, that how we have to use it. Okay, we have to use the database, like that Mendeley database is there. Okay, PubMed database is there. We have to use that one. We can use the Scopus, Web of Science, Google Scholar. Okay, so semantic scholar, these are semantic AI. So these are there, and we can use this for making systematic review, meta-analysis, or we can go with the definitely research software we can use like Mendeley, Zotero, EndNote for citation, okay, for citation purpose also. So now step number two, and I will also go with the live demonstration regarding this part, how to go with this. So identify the limitation in the existing result. Step number two, that is already research done by someone. It was published in a top journal. What we need to do, we have to find out the limitation. The limitation can be in a different manner. I have already shared you, okay, in different dimension. We have to study the paper and thereafter we can find out that where it is lagging behind, where something lacuna is there, and we want to add that one so that we can improve the result. Then thereafter, recognize contradictions and conflicting results. So this is a very big opportunity in the qualitative research design. For example, you are dealing with some discourse analysis of the two prime minister of the two different countries. You are making some comparative study with the two great personality. Then what is there that the existing paper and your viewpoint can be different? Your viewpoint can be different. You may have some more data about this, some more evidences to establish the facts and findings. So you can move forward with this viewpoint also. This is one of the, I think, that most wonderful part to go with the qualitative research design. Then emerging trends and innovation. Of course, the innovations are going on. Emerging trends are there. Even you can use the social media. You can see what is trending. You can see what is going on in Twitter. Okay, so these are not only for Twitter discussion. You know that en vivo, you can use directly Twitter's the screenshots, or you can use the Facebook that one also. Now, research, you see that qualitative research design is a realistic part. It is handling the realistic problem of the society. So what is going on in our society? If it is trending, something is there, then you can start your qualitative research design. It is another great opportunity for the academician, especially if you are handling earlier like the quantitative research design. Sir, I have gone through that one. Now I wanted to start qualitative research design, and I will move forward with the mixed method. Now the great opportunity that is in qualitative research design, you can handle the primary data as well as the secondary data. So social media and the realistic lifestyle may be the source of your database in qualitative research design, and this is with the facts and the finding, and you have to go with the truth. Do not give the fabricated result. It will not useful. I will share with you how that validity will be in your research. So thereafter, if you see use of AI, yes, you can see use Alcite, you can use Semantic Scholar, Research Rabbit, this kind of software you can use. So now you see that selecting or choosing the right research approach, we need to understand also. Now we have to move forward with the correct research approach. If we want to complete the research, then we can go with, say, exploratory. Okay, so in this case, if gap is due to lack of research, you have to explore it. Okay, if somebody is publishing one paper and you have find out that the research gap is there, and it is actually they have not done in-depth research, then it is known as the exploratory kind, research explore. Okay, so this research approach you can use for exploratory research. Then explanatory. If the conflicting theories exist, okay, there are so many theories and conflicting theories are there, then it will clarify the relationship between the data, among the data. So you can use that one. It is depending upon the situation. Okay, so thereafter you can see methodological. If the empirical data lagging behind because of the methodology used, whatever the methodology used by the author, you have find out that no, it is not perfect, I have to use some another method, then you can go with this is also research gap for you, and you can use it for drafting your manuscript. Of course, mixed method becoming very popular. It is combining the qualitative and the quantitative in a holistic manner. So now you see research gap with innovative approaches. Very important point, this one. Okay, very important point. You see that we have to go with leveraging interdisciplinary approaches. We have to understand that today it is not only that my subject, my topic only, you have to go with that interdisciplinary manner. So many research gaps, okay, exist because research is limited to a single discipline. You have to understand, I have shown here in the first point. And integrating the insight from the multiple field, okay, will give you the opportunity to find out the realistic truth. So, for example, you are doing your research on society, on ethnic study, and you are from the qualitative research background person, and you are not integrating any other subject, any other expert, you are doing it only by alone from your side. So what will be there? You are say studying about the cultural behavior. Okay, any cultural say research you have done about their marriage culture, about their food culture. So what you need if you are using okay your knowledge only and you are not integrating with the other discipline like it may be management, it may be person from technology, but if you are using the technology, if you are capturing everything video audio, if you are doing the analysis with the graphical presentation, if you are using the management people also to look into the market research of that particular topic, then definitely your paper will be with high quality and you can make the qualitative research design in a practical manner to solve the realistic problem of the society. Now you see that developing novel methodologies, it is very important for qualitative researcher. Because if you want to be the person who can develop the methodology, then you have to study. And if methodological gap exists, then you see that you have to consider for developing new technique, new models, new framework for data collection and analysis in qualitative research design. Then thereafter, of course, you can collaborate with the expert practitioners and engaging the industry person. Engaging the real people, those who are doing the work, will give you the best result in your research, qualitative research design. Now coming to the part of most trending part, yes, of course, the research software and artificial intelligence. So you see that we can use some software. We are having some software and using of technology is very important while we are driving our research in a realistic manner and we want to publish our research in the top journals. So we can go with Elicit, we can go with the connected paper, Research Rabbit, or Site also. So I will show you how it is useful and why we need to, okay, go with different technology and different research software for our qualitative research design. So let me share the screen and I am pretty much sure that my screen is visible to you. And first, I am using GPT technology. I'm showing you that sub GPT and how you can explore. You can explore the different GPT. You see that today, if you are doing qualitative research design, so you can go with your writing, your productivity. These are the GPT, large numbers of GPT. And if you are in the IAP or IAP PDF program, definitely you will learn how to use these things. Okay, how to use these things. You have to be practical. You have to be the practical person to use this one. So you see that these are the different numbers of the GPT present here. You can see productivity also. If you need, you can go for that one. So for research and analysis, you see that Scholar GPT is there. Okay, so many are there. That is Scholar AI. Scholar AI is also popular. Okay, so Excel AI is now trending. And if you want to see more, then I am again sharing with you. Okay, ask your PDF assistant. That means you will update your PDF copy and it will answer everything. I will show you with the live demonstration how we can go for that one. It is real. It's not the imagination. It's real things and I will show you with our own GPT. We have developed also and yeah, we feel it's better. We feel it's better. Yeah, our GPT is also there. If you wanted to search our GPT, you can go for GPT store. Like that earlier play stores are there, no? Play stores for searching our research software. Now GPT store is there to search the GPT technology. Now let us move forward with my first GPT. I am showing you Research Genius Eudoxia. Research Genius, yeah. So it is one of the most trending GPT and it is developed by Eudoxia Education Private Limited. We have developed that one. So it will do each and everything in your research, but decision making by you only. You are the person who can take the decision. Okay, GPT technology or artificial intelligence will not take any decision. It will only follow your instruction. So at the very beginning, I am sharing that if you are using artificial intelligence, you have to understand research. You should know that what is qualitative research design. You should know what are the types of qualitative research. You should know what is research gap. Now, if you want to find out the research gap, you can use artificial intelligence. So how to use this one also in upcoming webinar, I will go in detail. I'm sharing today. So in this research GPT, we can upload any file. You see that upload file. This is a button. You can upload the file and we can go for exploring the things, that is find out the research question, find out the research gap, find out the research problem. Okay, it will suggest us also. So I can write down here. Okay, let us go for the live demonstration. So write down 12 best topic to carry out qualitative research design in 2025. So I wanted to know that 12 best topic that I can carry out my research, and I'm asking my GPT, okay, research genius, that what will be their answer. And you can see that, yeah, you can see here AI and human interactions. Yeah, first topic they are sharing like that, exploring how artificial intelligence influences human relationship. Now you see that earlier we are doing research in qualitative research design to understand the human relationship. Now, what is topic coming? That let us explore how AI influence. Okay, AI is also influencing human relationship, human emotion, human communication. Okay, remote work culture. This is another topic. Sustainable. Okay, consumer behavior, mental health, social science, post-pandemic education. How education is changing now in a post pandemic era. Okay, so gig economy, like that, job satisfaction, healthcare, so many topics are there. So many topics are there. So these are the idea creation. Now I want to go for any topic and I want to find out the research gap. So I will ask to make a research gap and to go with the research question and based on some realistic paper. Now, how to find out paper? Is it necessary like earlier to go for library to find out our paper, or we have some technology? Yes, we have today some technology, what we can use. Okay, what we can use. So I will share with you the other some GPT also, like qualitative data collector, okay, analyzer, but later on. Okay, but later on I will show some different thing. Now you see that we need some paper, we need some database for our qualitative research design. So now I am moving forward to this one. Okay, semantic scholar, and what the topic I will use, I will use this one topic. From here, any topic I can go with, say AI human interaction. Okay, exploring how this one, remote work culture, I think that this one also I can use. Okay, and yeah, all right, I'm taking this one. I am taking this idea and moving forward to our semantic scholar. This is also AI technology based, okay, platform where we can find out some paper. Okay, so now you see this is one paper that is coming, and we can, if it is free, we can, okay, available PDF. Let us see here. Okay, so here we go. Okay, it is downloaded. It is downloaded. Then paper is this one. IJCRT24, like that. IJC. Okay, it is in download. So let me go for exploring this paper, and I wanted to use my one GPT. Okay, one GPT. So you see that Research Genius is here. Okay, I was using Research Genius Eudoxia. Okay, so both are somewhat different. Research Genius Eudoxia is one GPT, and another is only Research Genius. So now I am going with this one, upload from the computer, and yeah, here I would like to go for my downloads. Okay, downloads, and this is the paper. Just I have downloaded, and I am uploading the paper. Okay, I'm uploading the paper. Now I will try to find out. I will try to find out the research gap. Okay, so can you write down the main research gap and formulate 5 research questions from this paper? Okay, so let us have a look here how our GPT technology will work. So it is working on this paper, and it is finding out the research gap, okay, identified in the study. Now you see that you are reducing your time if you are using this technology. So study highlights major research gap in understanding the long-term effect of remote and hybrid work model on employee engagement across various organizational contexts. Existing research primarily focuses on the short-term, okay, implications and the pre-pandemic, okay, experiences. These are so how say intrinsic, okay, motivators, then impact of the digital fatigue, then social. These are the research gap they have find out. Now the research question, you see that what we need, they are also framing. So it is not like that we are copy and pasting. We have to understand, we have to use our own thought process also to make it ethical. So the first research question, if you are seeing here, how do intrinsic motivators, okay, influence employee engagement in remote and hybrid work environment? Okay, second, so these kind of research questions are there. If we want to go with building the questionnaire also, if you want to adopt the interview method, if you want to go with focus group method, then we can definitely apply, okay, definitely apply, and this research genius will support you, will help you to do that one. Okay, so what we have learned, that we are collecting this by semantic scholar. So other platforms that we need the data, you can see here PubMed I am also using. Okay, PubMed is one of the best platform to go with. Okay, so if I would like to go with, it's not like that only the medical student can use. So people are having some concepts on like that PubMed is for the only medical student. No, it's not like that. So I wanted to go for this one, qualitative research design, and here we go. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so you can see here the free PubMed articles also coming. Okay, PubMed ID is also very important because we need to understand how to use the reference management system. And for this purpose, you have to use all this paper. A qualitative research design, whenever you are practically doing, it's not about the reading of methodology. It's all about the applied strategy to find out the solution of existing problem, and you need to go with the solution with your research, with your innovation. All right, so here I am showing you the PubMed, how to use this one. Even you can use the filter, okay, you can use the filter if you need the full text. 5 years, I'm going with generally 5 years, last 5 years only. So 2020 to 2025, you can go with the 10 years also. And only recent, if you want to deal that 1 year, you can handle. Okay, 1 year handle. So medical, yeah, this is excellent software for, yeah, of course, it is a good one, best one for the medical researcher, also those who are doing their research. And thank you very much, like Hemister Singh also, thank you for continuous messages, all of you, my audience, thank you very much, all the academicians. So now you see that we are understanding use of PubMed. Now another platform I wanted to use here, that is the Mendeley database. So I would like to share the URL. Okay, URL, that is, you can see PubMed, and if you are using this one, it's different if you have not used. So I would like to share it to everyone in the meeting so that you can use this one. Okay, PubMed. Okay, that is sorry, I will use this one. Just to give me 1 minute. Here we go, and I hope that my URL is visible to you all. Then thereafter, we can use the data. Okay, now you see that qualitative research design. And if we wanted to go with the same topic, again, I'm going with remote work culture. Okay, remote work culture. And I wanted to go with now Mendeley database. So find the database. Let us paste it. And here we go. So we can see here that how to use Mendeley database. Don't make confusion with the Mendeley and Mendeley database. Both are different, and we need to understand that one. Now you see, these are the papers. If I need paper, I can go with that one. If I need data sheet, I can go with data sheet. If I need images, I will use images. Okay. If I need the text only, I can use that one. If I need the audio file, I can use this part also. So what you need, okay, you can understand here that your source, that is Scopus, okay, Scopus is providing you the opportunity to make the citation of their paper, and you can go for using this database into your research. In qualitative research design, definitely you should prefer that. Okay, Mendeley database. Thereafter, another platform you can see that Elicite is a more popular. It isn't very, very popular. You can go with finding out the paper. You can ask any question, but it is also available in our Research Genius. I'm sharing with you. Okay, Research Genius. So the both things are there. So we have uploaded the paper here. You can see Research Genius, and you can ask the question. Similarly, Elicite also will give you the answer. You can also use the extract the data from the PDF, and in our GPT also it is there. Okay, qualitative data collector and analyzer, it will also do the same thing. Okay, you are having the opportunity there. Anyone you can use. I am sharing the both. All right. So then Research Rabbit. Yeah, Research Rabbit is also very popular AI based software which is used by the scholar. I am serious. And making the models. Okay, this is very important. Like that only and Vivo earlier we are making. So now you can make it with the Research Rabbit, or of course Research Genius is there in your hand. So if you wanted to go with this. So you have seen that data visualization. I am sharing with you. It is also the free platform. You can use this one. Do not worry. Yeah, you have to go with some limitations. You know that nothing is free in the world, and therefore, okay, therefore, whenever you are using this one, also, okay, you are using this one, then of course, up to some extent, you can use free of cost. Thereafter, you have to go with this is Research Rabbit. Okay, URL. Sorry, you can use this one. All right. So thereafter, I would like to share with you that reference management must be there. So if I am using that AI for this purpose in qualitative research design, I need to understand that I can add other references. I have 2 GB library. So on another day, I think that I will go in details of the explaining how you can add other references. You see that import, okay, Mendeley importer you can use. Similarly, another software is there for Zotero. Okay, Zotero you can use. So Mendeley, you can use your library. This is a library you can add. Okay, recently added. You can see recently read whatever you are reading. You can go with the paper. You can make the changes in their data. Okay, it will be your online digital library free of cost. So while you are starting the qualitative research design, you should understand some tools. And it is not only for the reference arrangement, it is also for reference management. So management means collecting the references, making the systematic overview, making the discussion on it, keeping the highlights, and using it for your research purpose. Similar, another platform, Mendeley, I think that you may have that one, but I am using the URL for you. And if you need that one, you can use definitely this Mendeley. So here we go, and I'm sharing with you. This is so the Jotero is another similar platform. I am sharing with you my Jotero library. Here we go, and you have to go with the Jotero, and you can go for that one. So what is there in Jotero? And why it's somewhat different? Well, because you are having the identifier, you can use the book section, case, hearing. You can add these things and upload the things. Similarly, you can go for group, documentations, forum, etc. This is a magical part. Like any paper, you can bring to this. Okay, for example, I'm using, okay, I think that I have already used PubMed somewhere. I was sharing with you PubMed, okay. Here, I think, yeah, semantic scholar, thereafter, is it PubMed? Yeah. So PubMed, and it is the PubMed ID. You see that this is PubMed ID, skill and abilities to thrive. Okay, this one is a remote work. So I will go for my Jotero, and I will use this one. Okay, I will use here. Okay, use this one and make just enter. Okay, make just enter. I can add it to PubMed. You can see here. Okay, this is paper. You can see It is immediately coming. Okay, it is immediately coming, and the detail of the paper is on reflecting on the right hand side of the that's it. So this is technology the people are criticizing, but I am not understanding why. Because if I need the paper, if I can use the Jotero AI based software, if I can collect it from the library, I need not to go there, I can study. This is nothing wrong with that one. So we need to understand that how we have to use. Then another research software while you are starting, because today is fundamental, and therefore you need to understand some of the platform. I'm using Max QDA, and you can use first free of cost also. If you feel like that you must go ahead with this one, then you can use this. So I wanted to share with you the Max QDA. Okay, Max QDA, this one you can use today free of cost. Okay, free of cost also you can create, and you can take that one I am sharing with you. Then Atlas TI, of course, try free, you can use first, and then if you feel like that you need that one, then definitely you can go with this one. So I'm sharing Atlas TI. Okay, in later on I will explain with our upcoming webinars. Okay, then another is the Pulse AI. Pulse AI is also very important, and it is now trending among, it is like an Vivo.
Hi,
Okay,
this is Anna from Calls.ai,
so
and I will talk about how we
Pulse
can
AI.
use calls to run in-depth consumer interviews. Let's start by creating a new project. We simply type our objective in a couple of sentences, and the system automatically generates an editable interview guide, title, and target audience for us. AI immediately starts interviewing multiple people in your target audience at the same time. It tries to understand the deeper meaning beneath the surface by probing deeper questions when the answer is not sufficient. And you can run interviews in 50 different languages.
All right. So here the research is under automation. We can say like that. So you can use this one also, Qual's AI, or you can use the Research Genius also there. Here, yeah, of course. So what will be there if you are targeting some audience? So what should be target audience? What should be say interview method? How to go with a social media interview? Everything will be guided by this platform. So Qual's AI is another platform what I have shown you, this one, and it will support the different languages. It is supporting presently 50 different languages. So if you are from the Germany, then German language. If you are using, if you are using from say Canada, you are using France, or you are using the from Spanish country. So like that, this kind of different languages you can use there. So language should not be barrier for your research. It's a good concept, and our research is also adopting with numbers of the say languages there. You can use even Hindi in our research genius. That is I am sharing with you. So thereafter, you can see here, Dovetail is one of the most trending part in data analysis. So one very important point in qualitative research design, that means we need to understand how to go for data collection, okay, coding, and thereafter data analysis and interpretation in qualitative research design. For that purpose also you can use this one. I am sharing with you the link of this platform, and here we go, and I am sharing with you, uh, of course, here. So this is the link for Dovetail, that one of the most trending research AI based research software, and ZPT technology for you. And then Semel AI, I think that you can understand. This is one of the platform where you can go with the reference, okay, reference citations or arranging that one. So you can use this one, you can use Zotero, you can use Mandali, you can use Research Genius, of course. Research Genius also capable of doing that, all these things, all this citation, okay, creating the citation, writing down these things, okay. So thereafter, you can see here another platform, start with any PDF. So any PDF you can just upload and you can explore the PDF. And this facility is also available in our Research Genius and Qualitative Data Collector. Here also you can upload any PDF and you can get the quiz answer to your all the questions. So now you see that we have understand that AI is, okay, AI is a definitely the brainstorming part. Okay, brainstorming part is there because AI will give you the opportunity To quantify your research, you have to bring your research to the next level by using the artificial intelligence. Hope my slides are again visible to you. I'm using now the full screen view. So I was sharing that how AI can be useful. Later on in upcoming webinar, we will go in depth with, okay, with the every platform. So you see that reference management, of course, I think that I have shared with the research paper, okay, citation, management, and having your free digital library up to 2 GB. You see that early days we are using whenever floppy, it is the MB. Then DVDs are coming with the 1 GB, 2 GB like that. So now you can have the cloud, okay, that technology, and you can use free of cost Jotero Mendeley. So make sure that you are creating your account today. I have already shared with you the link. So AI for data analysis and visualization, very important. Why? Because if you are collecting data, you can collect the data by interview method, by focus group method, or the different method you are using. Now you need to understand you can use NVivo, Atlas TI, or Tableau, Power BI, okay, Python and R also. I will show that how I am using Python and R for qualitative research design also in upcoming webinar. GPT, of course, Research Genius is an excellent one. I think that if you were in IPPDF or especially IPPDF, they are getting the access free of cost. And Quillbot, Grammarly, and definitely we need the, if you are not native speaker of the English, you can use Grammarly. Quillbot will give you the opportunity for making the paraphrasing, for removing plagiarism. Now, crafting effective research question. How to go for it, that one? We have seen AI creative. Now we need to understand. So while we are going with the research question, crafting the effective research question, we need to have, okay, first open-ended. It can be structured, semi-structured, or unstructured. What is there? What is the difference between all these things? Say for you are going with one interview. So in quantitative research design, you can give option A, B, C, D. Here you cannot give. Here it is open-ended. You have to give the opportunity. That is, if they want to say like that, what you feel about this presentation of Professor Rhituraj. So in quantitative research design, there will be option will be A, excellent, okay, B, very good, C, say good, and not satisfied. Say so. But in case of qualitative research design, we need the in-depth. Then what will we do? We will ask you the question, what is your feedback regarding my presentation? Whether it is all right. So then you will share, okay, then you will share your feelings. It can be good, it can be bad, you can feel like this one. So it is your, and we have to be unbiased here, okay. Acceptance must be there with the leader. So most of the time we are in qualitative research design, we are trying to be biased. So please always become unbiased. Whatever their remark, let us go for it, let us analyze it, and let us understand the state of mind. Okay, so thereafter it should be definitely clear, easy to understood, avoiding the ambiguity. Definitely, okay, it should be focused, and yes, researchable must be there. You see this point, okay, it must be researchable and complex in the sense that it should go with analysis and interpretation, not just yes or no answer. Okay, I have already told you it's not the quantitative research design that you are having large numbers of data and we are using the SPSS drawing the graph. No, it's not happening here. Here it is something different. We have to go with the complexity. We have to discuss with the person. We have to get the data in a real sense, and we cannot make any changes to it. It is in the natural environment. Yourself, you are becoming the instrument. Now, how it is relevant or not, we have to identify this, then we can move forward. So now you see that to develop the research question, you can use research problem or use the AI GPT technology. Okay, so you have to make some questions like that. You have to start with broader issues, then the not well understood in this field. What is not well understood this field, like that? Some gap you have to find out. Conduct the literature review. I have already explained that. Then go with define, frame, and align. Okay, define, frame, and align. That is, define the scope. Go with first bigger, then narrow down your topic to specific constant, okay, or one phenomena. You have to bring it narrow down. Okay, I have given example also. You can go with later on with my slides and this video. And frame the question using, okay, qualitative language. Qualitative means it should be descriptive in nature. It is not the number oriented, it is quality oriented. That is why it is the qualitative, not the quantitative. So go with, okay, framing the question with the qualitative language. Let them answer with how it is happening, what is their feelings, what is their experience, make the narration, etc. Align with the methodological choice. You have to understand these things. In upcoming days, we will go in depth in an alignment part, how you have to align with our methodological choice. So it is very important table I am sharing with you, connecting research question with methodological choice. I think that this is very, very important for you. It is not available in any book. You cannot find out. Okay. So it is what you see. If you are going with phenomenological research, then you have to go with the life experience of the people. Okay. The example I am sharing here. Okay. So thereafter, if it is ethnography, so it will be social behavior and interaction based. If you are going with grounded theory, here data are grounded and you have to develop the model. So develop one theory based on the grounded theory. Then narrative analysis. This is personal and cultural stories. Okay, so most of the time people are being confused with ethnography and narrative. So narrative is a personal and generally cultural stories, but ethnographic is an ethnic behavior. Okay, ethnic behavior, social behavior, interaction, that one. So I think that this table, okay, and if you are using this one, okay, thematic is, okay, one question is there, thematic. So thematic study, you see that the theme of the group or the cultural community. Okay, so you see that if you are handling the thematic analysis, so it is a theme based. Okay, theme based. So what we need to understand, we have to adopt one particular theme, and then we can make the research question there. Okay, I am sorry, even we are having more than it. It's not like that limited to this one. I am selecting very, very trending one. Qualitative research design is a very big area. So if you are going with, say, case study, of course, you can go with in-depth analysis of the case, and narrative I have already shared. Now let us understand the next phase. That is implementing the triangulation. Yes, it is the final phase that is we have to use for making our research more reliable. More reliable, we need to go with that one. Okay, so we have to go with the robust finding and formulation of the research problem. Okay, formulation of the research problem. Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Sakil Gill. And yeah, of course, I will send you the material, definitely. So you see that here, triangulation everyone want to do, but they are not having the concept. They are thinking like, okay, three methods I have to just manage and triangulation done. No, first we need to understand the concept and importance of the triangulation in the research technique, how multiple data sources and method can be combined to build the triangle. It's not like that anything we are making triangulation, and therefore whenever you're say reviewer of the journal, they are not accepting sometimes paper. We are also, I am also reviewer of large numbers of journal. So sometimes research scholar become frustrated and they are sending the email in a very intense manner. We can also understand, okay, he is very angry with our decision or our suggestion. And why it is happening most of the time? Because they are not going in depth. The qualitative research is an in-depth research. So you see that we need to understand the formulating, okay, compelling research problem, then leveraging AI, how we will use and develop the innovative solution. Let us understand this table. This is very, very important. So types of triangulation. Okay, this is that we have created for you only. And here you see that data triangulation, methodological triangulation, okay, theoretical triangulation, okay, investigator triangulation, and environmental triangulations. Even I have given some example also. Time is limited. I have given the live demo also. So therefore, I'm going somewhat faster, and always feel free to make your question. This is live. This is not the recorded, and you can have the interactions. Okay, so always feel free to make the questions. Okay, we are giving the answer to your question. So now you see here, okay, and you have to see description. Okay, data triangulation. You see that description here. So using multiple data sources, that means interview, survey, and field observation. Triangle, what we are making triangle based on data triangulation. So if we are making the data triangulation, it will be interview, say survey, and the field observation. Okay, field observation, you are visiting the field, you are looking into the reality. Then say methodological. So methodological, any three methods you can select. But we have to see that research design, particular research problem and one research design will demand some particular triangulation of the methodological approach. So we have to go with that one. Then thereafter, you see the theoretical triangulation. Okay, theoretical. So you have to understand that now different theoretical perspective to interpret the finding of our result, of our data. We will use that one. Investigator. So multiple researchers analyze the same data independently or dependently. Okay, so we can use that one. Environmental triangulation, observe the data in case of different setting. Now the step, okay, this is very important. Now we are understanding the step. I have explained how it is, why it is. Now the step for triangulation, how you can make the triangulation in your qualitative research design. First, step number one, define your research objective. Okay, define your research objective and identify the main question your research seek to answer. It is we call the central question of qualitative research design. In qualitative research design, we are keeping this one central question. Then we are moving forward. So step two, appropriate triangulation type. So I have shown you different kind of triangulation. It can be data-based, it can be methodology-based, it can be environmental-based, it can be approach-based. So which one? Okay, is it based on data triangulation you are doing? Is it your method triangulation? That is three different method you are using. Okay, it may be say data collection method. Okay, data collection. So you are using say interview method, you are using focus group, or which you are using some another case study, or you can use maybe another one, any method. Okay, so it is your design, research design. You have to build it, and you have to select the three. Okay, say three parts from data. If it is data triangulation, it may be method triangulation, it may be theory triangulation, so on. So let us move to the next step. Step number three, collect the data from multiple sources. It is very important. Don't rely on one or two sources always, because here the sampling having no any formula like qualitative research design. In quantitative research design, we have the formula for sample collection, for sample size determination. In quantitative research design, it is easy. But coming to our qualitative, is there any formula for sample size determination? No. We do not have any formula for sample size determination. It is all about the research design. It is all about the research design that we have to use. It's all about your real conception of the field, that what you need to use. Then go with the cross validating. Okay, so use interview, focus like that. This, so cross validating the finding, then compare the result. Okay, compare the result, and finally in step 5, synthesize the data and go for interpretation. Okay, so these are the research problem. Finally we are getting that one triangulation. Now finally we are coming to the research problem. So it is concise and precise articulation of the specific issue, that is complete blueprint of your research is the research problem. It should be definitely clear, specific, significant, feasible, and it should be evidence based. Now you see that you are formulating the research problem. So let us identify your interest. Okay, then review of literature must be there. Then you are selecting one broader area. Now let us go narrow down. Okay, narrow down, and now frame the problem. I am showing one example also. Any example you can take, any example. You are doing say religious study. Okay, you are doing one cultural study, you are doing one political, okay, or society, that political overview of the society, anything. So first select the broader area, then thereafter go with existing literature, how the previous literatures are giving this kind of research. Okay, this kind of research. Then thereafter, narrow down and focus on a particular central question. Here you have to develop the central question and then frame the research problem. This is easy but need your practice. Now, very important table, that is, if you are going with developing the solution. So you see that strategy, description, and example I am sharing with you. So interview and focus group, case study, okay, participatory action research, maybe the thematic analysis. So you can go with the description I am showing here, and how you can go say interview and focus group, okay, collect the insight from the individual experiencing the real problem in their life. Okay, that is interview method we are using. Example I have given. Okay, so case study, if you wanted to go with the case study method, analyze the successful example of the problem solving. Then participatory, if you are going, then involve the stakeholder, okay, co-creating solutions. Then finally say thematic. So it is theme based. So identify the common themes in the qualitative data. How research software and AI will be useful? Definitely, if you wanted to go for triangulation, you can ask AI that what should be my triangulation method. Okay, I have already shown with the live demonstration. You can use that one. You can go for AI for synthesizing your data. You are collecting one audio, you are collecting one video using AI, say AI GPT, our research genius, or NVivo, Max QDA. You can upload the video and you can ask AI that what was the main word, what was the positive part of the speaker, respondent, okay, questionnaires. So everything you can go with this AI technology. Definitely, AI will not do the research. You have to do your own research. AI will follow your instruction. If you are giving the instruction, AI will follow, but AI will never do, okay, never do the research for you. AI is a tool and you have to use it. Okay, so you see that these are the parts that I'm sharing, like a monkey learn. Also, you can use Lexi Mancher, you can use Otter AI. So many platforms are there that I'm sharing with you. That what are the platforms you can use for of artificial intelligence for your research. Okay, so finally, I'm coming towards my concluding slide here. One very important point, again, from Albert Einstein, genius. I fear the day that technology will suppress, okay, or surpass our human interaction. The world will have a generation of idiot. This is very important. People are not understanding where to use the technology, and they are busy with the technology where it is not necessary. They are busy with it more. Human interaction must be there. If you are sitting together, 5 people, then you have to interact with each other. Otherwise, we will become the idiot. We have to interact with each other. We should not engage in the mobile phone. Most of the time, what is happening today? If you see that 5 people are sitting and five are all are using their mobile phone, and then there is no criticism that whether we should use the technology or not. While they are using mobile phone, they are saying like that, okay, it is good, we have to use. While they are using AI for their research technology to give the solution to make our life better, then people are making question whether it is ethical. So the answer is very clear. And look into the quote given by the genius. I'm always sharing that we have to be human, you have to interact with each other, and we need to understand where we need to use the technology. It's not like that whenever we are 5 people there. It is not like that whenever we are discussing, we have to be engaged in the mobile phone. Nowadays, parents are becoming happy that my children just learn how to use the mobile phone. They are not understanding that they are going with the psychological disorder. They are becoming idiots. If they are only using mobile phone, will not make them genius. I'm sharing that one. We have to understand that we need to adopt the technology in a right manner, in a right direction, in a right time. If we are not doing that one, then definitely we will suffer a lot. With this, I would like to conclude my presentation here, and thank you everyone for your messages during my presentation. Over to our